Bound chicken. Wow.
Man, it's been 2 weeks. We forgot how to start these things. How does this go?
I was gonna be like, let everyone know they're being recorded. More privacy info. That's it.
But I hope everybody missed us for our 1 week off. We took a little vacation because of me.
So it was pretty busy movie. He was
Yeah,
so busy he forgot the postponed date of when we were
yeah.
supposed to
I
do the podcast.
I postponed it, and then I forgot to when I postponed it to. And I was like, oh my god.
I'm over here ready with the earphones and everything. Like, well, maybe he's just like, he'll come, he'll come.
It's like the dog looking through the window, waiting for the owner to come back. I'm just gone.
Like,
Oh,
he'll
and
come.
I went upstairs, looked at my phone, and I was like, Candace, oh gosh, no.
And with that being said,
Roll the intro.
about chicken wow wow.
Wow, wow.
Oh, so how's the new house?
Oh, it's good. Everything over here is coming together, which is great. So like I said before, we're putting the hardwood floors in, so we have people coming over and installing that.
Uh,
And so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was supposed to be the install days. Thursday, Friday is when they were going to be sanding it and staining it to the color that we wanted.
mm-hmm,
And the guy, first of all, if you have to have somebody come put in and install hardwood floors,
mm-hmm.
don't work out of your house during them because it's just constant. And then he's cutting wood, so it's, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I was up in the attic taking phone calls because I can't have a phone call with somebody hammering, not hammering, but like and a banging in the background. So
Mm.
yeah, so that's just a little note for everybody.
I,
But he finished today installing it all. So tomorrow he comes and he puts in like the little trim work. So between like the hardwood floor and the wall, usually you have like a little lip
mm,
um, kind of connecting it. So tomorrow he comes in and does that, and he like so, and then for like some of our doorways with the hardwood, he has to like add like a little incline there just to make it like an easy transition from the door to the hardwood. And so
uh,
he's like, I'll be there for like max 3 hours. And so it should be a pretty quick day for him. And then Thursday and Friday, they come to sand it and stain it into our grayish brown color. It's called dark barrel or aged barrel. So
so you guys got a contractor that actually sticks to what they said, like the time frame that they said they were doing. That's
yeah, well, that's
impressive.
like all this guy's reviews. So like it's this one guy owns the company, and we talked with him when we got the estimate for it and everything like that, and he's like a whole team supporting him.
Uh,
And yeah, so he's like it should probably be by Wednesday we'll get the install done and everything. And like they're ahead of schedule at this point. I mean,
oh,
technically like tomorrow is when he finishes up like the little pieces, but
uh,
he was supposed to be still putting wood in the floor tomorrow, and so they're ahead of schedule. So
it's really good.
yeah, I'm very happy, especially because the lease in the city ends on the 31st, so on Monday.
Ooh.
And so we're moving all of our big furniture and stuff into um, our house
Uh-huh.
on Saturday or Friday. But yeah, it like we pushed it, but I mean the availability for him and everything worked out great. So
Mm.
that's house stuff. But yeah, we've made like 12 trips from the city to the suburbs, just picking up stuff and moving everything over. So
12 trips
because I've
in
got a very small car.
Honda.
No, I've got a Kia Forte Coupe.
Oh, I don't know why I think Honda.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
I don't know why I thought you had a Honda.
mm. But the in-laws are over and they've got like an SUV,
Uh-huh.
and so we've been able to make bigger trips. And
Mhm.
so we think we'll only need to do one 2 more trips, and then we have a U-Haul that we rented on Friday. So
Huh.
yeah, for like the bed frame and all of
Ooh.
our like the wine cabinet and stuff like that. Man, I will be happy when I don't have to worry about any of this again.
So you didn't hire movers. You're doing it all moving yourself.
Yep. I can tell you for a fact next time we are hiring movers.
Well, you're at that age where like you're still young enough to like still do it, but
That's
you're
the
still at
thing.
that age where like it kept like that video of like or that meme was like, if you're in your like higher 20s, don't ask your friends to move with you. It's like hire movers or like if you're after 30. I don't know if it's like after late 20s or like after 30. It's like hire movers because your
Yeah.
friends are old. Beer and
Well,
pizza is not gonna do it anymore.
yeah, and it was one of those things where I had people offer, they're like, yeah, I can come by and help you move. I'm just like, no, because like I don't think you're gonna ask me to help you move, and I don't want to like feel like I'm indebted to you or anything
Uh,
like that. And I'm like, I am fully capable, me and Candace, of doing this ourselves. And so, like, the only thing that we really would have needed was a bigger car. I think that would
uh.
have helped a heck ton. But I mean, besides that, we've got the manpower enough. So I'm just like, no, you're fine, you're fine. But yeah, I mean, next time definitely hiring movers, just because I'm not going through this again. But like with this, it's like it's a new house. We're gonna have a lot of money to spend on projects and stuff like that. So let's not spend money on movers. So,
Uh-huh.
but then we go to B Dubs, and I'm like, yeah.
Order that beer. That's interesting. Oh yeah. Side note from like the little oh wait, it was 2 weeks ago, so it's probably like died down or whatnot. But the whole podcast fiasco. Remember that podcast that like the
Oh yeah, they got fired on air.
yeah, on air. And then
Hmm.
he like deleted that clip but it went viral or whatnot. So the two guys who got well, the one guy that got fired and basically his friend came back and like shared their side of the story. And since we gave the other guy's side of the story, we'll share like this guy's side of the story. And
Yeah.
they weren't asking for more money. They had a percentage contract, so they were trying to figure out like actually have the books or all the numbers to know they're actually giving the same like the percent that they agreed upon.
And he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he would always like be very defensive of like, yeah, he basically wouldn't give it to him. He would always have like some excuse like, "Don't you not trust me?" Like
No.
don't.
It's like,
Yeah, of course not. Like it's
if
the
you're not
book.
going to show me, then no, I don't trust you.
I'm like, it's like there's like a saying in Spanish like money was like made with like gossip. Like you count it twice, like you tell it twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so um, he would just be very defensive, and the only books that they got was an Excel sheet, and they were
Oh,
like,
which can easily be manipulated and stuff.
it's like they were like that's not the books. It's like anybody can put numbers into an Excel sheet. It's
Yeah.
like where did these numbers come from? And so they gave their side of the story. So at this point, we'll see what happens.
That's wild. I mean, and as that the guy who was like wasn't showing it, like you can't use why don't you trust me as a thing. It's like I mean, anybody in their right mind would want the money that they were owed, and it's like it's their right to like ask, hey, can I just see it to make sure? Because there
Mm.
had to been something that caused them to be like, I don't think we're getting enough.
One
Like what a
example they
bold
put
move
was
to
like,
screw over your friends or your coworkers, whatever you want to call it.
yeah, they got fishy when the original guy was like, after this contract, we got to put you on salary or whatnot, and the guys were like, we don't want salary.
Yeah,
It's like a percentage, just like, and then
yeah,
I guess one thing that was noticeable was when they were giving out live shows, they didn't understand how like they were getting paid the same amount, even like before they were doing live shows to after. It's like we're selling out crowds. Like
hmm,
that doesn't add up if we're doing live shows and we're getting the same check before we were doing live shows.
yeah. There should
Like
be some extra income coming from the ticket prices and everything.
yeah, unless they have like a horrible event manager place where like they're not making profit off live events,
Yeah,
which they hopefully learned from like the first event.
yeah.
I can see that
Speaking
happening,
of,
but
a Talkman Tuesday is coming to an arena near you.
buy your tickets now on Ticketmaster or NFT tickets. So
Oh, are we gonna make NFTs?
yes,
I need to Google what NFT.
non-fungible token.
Okay.
So
How it's such a weird concept. Like, do you like understand what it is?
no idea. But here's the basics.
It's it's weird because it's like so a streamer that I watch on a very consistent basis, he was explaining it and he was like, so well, he was trying to learn it from the chat and everything, and he was like, so basically, if I have a good play in Call of Duty or like in whatever video game, somebody can own that moment, or like pay for that moment like, for a specific amount of money. And then there was like the question that got raised up, like, well, if that person owns that moment, if he uses it in a video, can that person copyright strike the video because technically that guy owns the moment? And so there's like a bunch of weird things around it, but basically it's like you can own a moment in time. And so like people are what it was Jake Paul, I think, made $5 million in 30 minutes or something absolutely astronomical with it
Crazy
because he was
stuff.
just selling card packs and stuff that that he was like opening and things like that. So people owned that. It's weird. It is a very weird concept.
Yeah. But the reason why I said for tickets, NFTs, was because if you bought them and then they resell it, the original owner gets a fee, a percentage of the resale value. So you're still getting
Uh,
some money back in, even though like they already sold it once. If the seller wants to sell it again, boom, you get some.
yeah, that's another piece to it too. Yeah, if it sells for a different price, for a higher price, and you get some sort of percentage of it or
Hmm.
something. But what if it
Yeah.
goes down? If the price goes down, like you're not going to get any money. Do they take money away from you? Like what happens there?
Well, if they still sell it, they'll probably still get a percentage of that sale value, and
Oh,
then
so even if it
the
goes down, it might not be $1. It might be like a penny.
yeah, but the person who first bought it might be losing, but the original owner is still making a percentage fee from that second sale.
Yeah,
But crypto took a
interesting.
nosedive this past weekend. China's cracking
I
down.
know. I don't want to talk about it. As a proud owner of Dogecoin, I am very heartbroken right now.
China is cracking down
On
crypto.
crypto. Good for them. I mean, it's a made up currency. It means, but I mean, I say it's a made up currency, but like you can buy things with Bitcoin, you can buy things with a bunch of things, but
But then again, like,
oh
what
my
is
God.
it a made up currency?
Yeah, that's true.
like
I
the
mean,
paper
people used to
crab.
just buy things with shells and rocks, and now we just turn it into paper and metal form.
Uh, so it's just very intriguing how like the government is like, stop it, and so it took a nosedive.
Yeah.
But then Wall Street came out with like Ethereum might take over Bitcoin because Ethereum's more like how they quote on it, the Amazon of information. So now it's going back up.
I mean, what? It's Ethereum. There's Safe Moon. There's so many just different ones out there. It's literally who can. It's funny because it's like the cryptocurrencies that rise up, like the newer ones, are just based off of whatever celebrities promote them, and what
Uh-huh.
celebrities are promoting them are the ones that put money into it, and then they start promoting it, so then they make even more money. Like,
Then they sell
it,
off and then the
and then they
stock
sell
goes
off, and then they screw everybody else.
pumping up, pumping up.
Like I'm not mad at Dogecoin because I got in at when it was like 7/100ths of a penny. So like it's at 33 cents now. So I'm still very high up with it.
Uh-huh.
But like it just irks me that like people are doing that.
Yeah, alternative investments are on the rise.
Hmm.
Easy. Let's not talk about sports cards because that's also going to like dive.
And I'm sorry, your guy didn't win sixth man of the year. I don't want to talk about it. But
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
his
It
last
was a
year.
tough year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think his high was like a 30-point game. And last year he got like 2 or 3 games of 40 points. That's why we're like,
Mm,
ooh, this might be the next Steph Curry. No, no.
it wasn't.
This year did not
He's
show.
still in the playoffs though.
No, they
What?
they they got they did a playoff tournament and they got demolished by Indiana
Oh,
Pacers.
tough crowd.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes it feel any better, the Bulls aren't in it either. We kind of suck.
Oh.
Don't
Hey,
act surprised. Chicago sports are not good sports right now. Actually, no, that is a lie. The White Sox are doing very well.
what about the Blackhawks? Are they doing good or no?
I don't think they made the playoffs
Ooh.
because it's the NHL playoffs now. I don't think the Blackhawks made it.
Whoa. I still remember seeing the hockey games with the big projectors.
Yeah,
Ah.
so good. Yep, I just looked up. The White Sox are leading their division. So, what up?
Baseball season.
Baseball season is fun because there are so many very passionate people out there, and I'm just not one of them. So I can just like enjoy it from a distance and be like, "Yeah, go sporting team." Oh no, they traded who for who? Oh, you jerks!
I remember when it was like what the World Series. Um, is it Indians versus Cubs? It was in West
Oh yeah,
Lockyer.
you should talk to Charlie about that one still,
Wait, what
because
happened?
Charlie's from Cleveland,
Ah,
and which is where the Indians are from.
uh,
So it was the first time in a while that the Indians made the World Series too, but everybody was only talking about the Cubs because obviously it was a bigger deal. And then I think they went to Game 7 too in it.
yeah.
And after we left the bar, we were at Brothers. Charlie punched a tree because he
Yes,
was
she
so
won.
mad. That was the joke afterwards. We are like, so Charlie, why did you punch a tree? Out of all the things you could have punched, you punched a tree. Like that thing's not given. And if it does, then you need to go into like boxing or something because you've got fists of steel.
He didn't hurt his hand. Like he didn't hurt anything.
Oh yeah, he hurt his hand bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Tree is not gonna budge. Tree's probably been there for a lot of years. Yeah. But at beat ups, yeah, it was Game 7. A lot of
You were
Cubs
at beat
fans.
ups during it?
Yeah,
Ah.
because I think it was like some sort of reunion, and knew it was like I'm not sure it was Game 7 or Game 6, one of the two. But Indians made it look like they were about to win it, and so I just started cheering for the Indians while everybody was like around me was like a Cubs fan.
Why would you do that?
'Cause I
That
love
could have
seeing
very
people
well been
shine.
game seven.
Huh?
Indians were I think the Indians were winning game 7 and
God.
then the Cubs came back to win
Yep.
it.
Yep. It was that one when it was like looking, it was all quiet, and I'm like, yeah, go Indians.
And it does not surprise me that you were cheering loud too, like just not knowing everybody around you was hating your guts. Because you weren't wearing an Indians jersey or anything. You were probably just wearing normal clothes.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't even wearing Cubs or anything. Yeah. I was like, who's playing? The Cubs are playing. Like, oh, what about the Indians? It's like, are they like the underdog? Like, no, but Cubs. It's like we're gonna make it this year, and this is our year.
Fun fact. So when the Cubs won the World Series, they won it when they were the away team. So it was in Cleveland. My sister was living in the city, kind of around the same area that my apartment's in, like a couple blocks from Wrigley Field. And so after they won, my sister was very intoxicated at the time,
uh,
decided to run to Wrigley Field because like everybody was running to Wrigley to celebrate. She
uh.
tripped over a dead squirrel and scraped her knee.
Oh.
I'm like, that's my sister.
That's it. Interesting. I just imagine her tripping. Did she make it to Wrigley Field though?
She made it. Yeah, she was
Ah!
standing on a mailbox at one point, if I'm correct. So, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I can only imagine how the city was when they finally won.
Oh, I would have loved to be there. I mean, that would have been an environment if you were at a bar, like they were probably giving free shots to everybody and just everybody was just probably in a great mood. And
Yeah.
everybody in Cleveland was probably just like bashing things and destroying everything around them. But
Just drinking without saying anything. Just like
yeah, or
rolling.
punching trees.
Oh, Charlie. Ah.
But no, I mean, I would love to have been there, but it's one of those things that, I mean, anybody in a winning city would have. Oh yeah, would love to be in that city at that time.
Okay, I got a question for you.
No,
No, the answer is no. Okay. What was my question? Um. Oh, option one. There's a wedding coming up. I realize it's like 3 weeks
yeah,
away. I should probably do like a hotel before. I just realized that. um. Oh yeah, there was two options, but one of them was like 4 times the price, 10 minutes away. So I'm going with the cheaper option.
yeah, yeah. Same. I would have done the same thing.
I was like, which one do I choose? Because they gave us like two options, and I looked at the price. I'm like, once like it's 10 minutes away for like or it basically one's 20 minutes away and the other one's half an hour away from the actual venue. And I'm
Hmm.
like, it's a $400 difference. I think I could last like 10 minutes. Isn't that bad?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have the $400 in my pocket.
Yeah, and it was like that per night. So I would have been 800.
Oh,
So if I
yeah.
end up going like a
I'd
day
rather
early,
have that
yeah,
basically grand in my pocket.
for for 10 minutes.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. So the
But
options
now the
are
important question.
go to the wedding solo. Be like, why not? I feel like I'd be so comfortable doing that, just like talking to everybody and like, so what's up? Or option B, ask a friend to go with as like a date, and
Well, I
then
would love to go. Oh, my question for you is the did like the invitation say you can bring a plus one?
um, I don't remember, but I just texted the bride of like
And
the
she's
hotel.
cool with it.
Yeah, she was just like, let me know if
Okay.
you know somebody with. I'm like, okay. Which
Okay.
um I guess the benefits of going solo is just like you literally talk to anybody and everybody without worrying about like if somebody like your date is comfortable or whatnot.
Yeah.
But the benefits of going with like a date, you could explore the city, dinner, probably the place the night before, and just
Mhm.
be with somebody there. Have somebody.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Is this date somebody that you are interested in?
Oh snap.
Because
Uh.
I feel like because if it is and everything like that, you got a good rapport with them. It's like like why not type of thing,
Mhm.
and it just kind of depends on the expectations for the wedding too. Like if it's just a friend girl that you're going with, like yeah. But if it's like a romantic interest, like still yeah, but you'll have to like have a different vibe with it too at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Uh. I feel like it mostly just be a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And probably she's been like a college friend, so we've done like formals before together and things like that.
Mm.
And yeah,
I mean, I say why not? Because it'll give you somebody like if like you're cool with it. It might be a little awkward if like slow dances come on, but like if you've got like a good
I got my
rapport with
beer in
them.
my hand. I
Well,
can feel
yeah, I mean like you just want to be able to be like, okay, hey, it's a slow dance, you want to go dance, but like no, like hey, we're just dancing, so we're not just chilling there kind of thing. But I
it.
mean, I say if you've got somebody on your list, you might as well go for it because why not? If anything else, it'll give you somebody to just talk to during like the down periods of the evening, which there always are.
Yeah, makes sense.
Unless you attended my wedding, because man, there were no down periods at all.
It was just like a roller coaster, up, 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 up.
We're still going up to the
We're still
moon.
going up. You got the house.
Yeah.
Now the welcoming party, Project X.
Oh, I am. First of all, that will never happen in my house with these hardwood floors.
Do not spill drinks on my floor, okay?
The guy when he was leaving, he goes, "Yeah, so I mean, with just like simple care and stuff, don't ever have like crazy drastic temperature changes. Like if you spill something, just wipe it up fairly quickly. And I'm like, oh, believe me, I'm not spilling anything on these floors. Like, but no, we're gonna be after like we get all situated in the house and everything. We're gonna like send out an invite to people that want to come and have like a little housewarming and stuff. So I'm just letting you know. So when like everybody's here and you're not invited, just don't get bummed out.
Sorry, got to invite me.
Sawyer, at the podcast. Sorry, Angel, I'm too busy partying.
What's that background noise? Busy.
We're watching a video downstairs.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's something on the radar for down the line. It won't be soon. Let's just say that because we've got a lot to do, but it'll happen.
I feel like if I own a home, I'd be so like intrigued by like do-it-yourself projects. I'm like, that looks fun. It says it takes 1 hour. I could do that. It takes a month.
Yeah, I mean that's the interesting piece of just like learning about different things. Because like I was asking the hardwood guy questions as like every time like I would go down there every once in a while, just be like, yeah, how's it going type of thing. And like I would ask him questions and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. There are so many little things about just a house that I've never had to deal with that I'm learning with. So yeah.
PSA. Somebody comes up to you and wants to pressure wash your house.
Yes.
You got shingles on the roof. Don't let them pressure wash the roof with shingles. That ruins your roof. That's gonna cost you around 10 grand. So I don't.
But the pressure wash only was $50. So who's the real winner?
Have them do everything, but the roof. I saw it on TikTok. I'm like, that's interesting to know, because some people just offer it and don't realize that they're ruining the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And to repair a roof, it's like what, 6 to 15 grand.
It depends on what the shape is, but yeah, it can get up there. Luckily, our roof was done 2 years ago by the previous homeowners, so we've got, I think they said like 12 or 13. I think you can go like 15 or 10 years or something with your roof. It's a long time, and so we don't plan on being here 10 years. So
unless hail comes in out of nowhere and ruins your roof. But that's why you have insurance.
Why would you say that? Why would you put that out there?
It happened last year. Random hailstorm around the summertime, but then insurance covers that pain.
And then your premiums go up, and then you're just, oh man, homeowning sucks. PSA: don't ever buy a home.
I remember Stephen O'Grady was like, I'd go with the date option unless you're feeling lucky by going solo. I'm like,
yeah, I guess that's a good piece to it too. I mean, if I went solo to a wedding, I just don't know what I would do. I'm not confident enough in my dance moves, I feel, because I feel like I just chill out there until I was invited out there to be like, hey, Sawyer, come on, dance type of thing.
Uh-huh.
But like with a date, like you can be like, hey, let's go dance, and then kind of just like be goofballs together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The goal previous to the dance floor would be like finding a group that you know would be at least willing to dance. So they're young enough to like not care what, just dance.
Mm-hmm.
Then go for it. We'll see. Yeah. Also, this is like before even asking the date. She has to say yes.
No, she's saying yes.
She's saying yeah.
Let's just hope she doesn't have anything else going on or anything.
I'm thinking a lot about it, Monk. It's gonna be podcast content, right? Because if not, she could completely be like, I'm busy that weekend. I'm like, oh.
What are the odds that she says no?
As
Is
an
it
adult,
a 50-50 type of thing? Hopefully we're feeling 70-30 at least.
70-30? I think if she's free that weekend, we're good, like... I'd be like, not...
I mean, if she's free, yeah, but like I'm saying, what are the odds if like she's not free, kind of thing? I mean, I would hope you're feeling confident if she's free and has nothing else going on that she go with you. That would be sad. I'm actually not doing anything, but no, I'm good.
Now that I think about it, her Snapchat stories are usually filled during the weekends. and it's like a 3-week heads up period. So like that might not be the best plan. So we're probably looking at like 70-30.
Hey,
We'll
that's
see.
still good. You might want to get on this sooner rather than later then.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna ask her like tomorrow or probably tonight.
I say you wait till like 2 a.m. then you message her. Hey, you up? You want to go to a wedding?
Why you text me at 2 in the morning? You see, this is my only free time I have.
Yeah. Sorry, just got done at the store.
Luckily, you probably have enough snaps and TikToks of the store that they'll probably believe me.
True.
I'm still here. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Next podcast.
Yeah, everybody, that's going to be the question of the day. So we're just going to ask it now and then we'll do a recap later. Will Angel go solo or have a date to the wedding? And we're using date as like an accomplice in the wedding. So let us know in the comment section below. But I will say it again at the end.
Boom.
I'm going to say yes. I mean,
I was like, if the first option doesn't take out, I'm like, I already think about like people I could ask me.
Oh, you got backups already.
We got to have backups in case. I'm like, I really wanted a date. The best bet would be somebody around Nashville that wouldn't like, or somebody around here that could just drive with. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And then it made me realize how much more effort.
Backups, and you haven't even gotten. You haven't even asked yet, but you're like, well, if it goes south, here's what I'm going to do.
Did I tell you one time for a formal? I probably already shared this story, but I had a date, right? I asked like a month before, right? And then like
for a formal in college, yeah. I said for a formal in college, and anything can change.
But I think I don't know if it was like 2 weeks or a week before. I don't remember. But I asked her again. It's like, hey, formal is like in 2 weeks. Just a heads up. Like, is everything good? You're still good to go? And guess what she says? Guess what she?
She's going with somebody else.
Ah! Yeah. To the same formal.
It was me. Haha.
It was Sawyer.
Well, was it somebody else from Pike or was it another fraternity? Because I thought it was somebody from another fraternity.
No, somebody from Pike.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that just hurts. Because then you have to see her there. Oh, was it a traveling one or was it at the house?
Traveling one.
Oh God.
So like I'm freaking out 2 weeks before I come. Like I thought I was good. I thought I was like relaxed. Like I got a date. I'm good. So when she says no, I'm like oh I thought yeah. I don't know what she said, but she was like actually going with that person. I'm like I was so confused about that because I'm like you said yes. Like what? And then she was like I forgot. I'm like well then. It's
so
okay.
Now Angel's throwing so many fishing rods out there, seeing what can catch.
I just like 3 girls. Yeah, 2 of them said yes at the same time. One of them said no. So now I'm like, oh shit. At least one problem is solved. Now I got another problem.
Yeah. I would have started with one at a time if I were you.
You never know when they're gonna respond.
Yeah, but they'll still respond.
So I just went with the first person who responded. And then the second one, I was like, I owe you dinner. Next time.
I owe you dinner at Subway, $5 footlongs. I got you.
I owe you dinner and a drink. I'm so sorry. But somebody already said yes. Sorry for asking you too.
I mean, at that point, like, it's like, well, he wouldn't lie about this. So, like, we're cool.
Yeah. So, she was really cool. And, yeah. It worked out. Good story to share. And then, it was fun formal. I think it was St. Louis. Was it St. Louis?
Formal time always, like, scared the crap out of me. Because what it was. Freshman year, I, like, had a girlfriend for a bit. Sophomore year, I was single. I think Candace and I started dating second half of junior year. But like that year and a half time frame where I was single, like oh my God, every time a formal came out, because like I had a bunch of friends that were girls, but like none that I was like, hey, like let's do this thing kind of thing. And so I always
Same.
asked, yeah, I mean, I always asked like good girlfriends that like,
Uh-huh.
hey, I know we can have a good time type of thing. But I was
Uh-huh.
always like, oh my gosh, like hopefully you don't take this the wrong way. Like I'm not interested in you like that. Like I just think it'd be fun. But oh, I hated every second of it because I'm like,
This
I
took
want
me
to
back to
go.
it took me back to those memories of like you had to put an effort to make at least those relationships and to keep them somewhat near so you can still ask that question.
Hmm.
And to those people, like you said, who would be fun to go to a dance to.
Hmm. And it's like some of those relationships, like I still talk to it like randomly, and so it's just cool to be like, hey, even though what we've been out of college for X amount of years, it's like those just friendships are still there, type of thing.
Hmm. Oh, take me back. And so, yeah.
Yeah, you got this. You're not going stag at this wedding. Where's the wedding at? Is it in Illinois, Indiana, or is it somewhere else?
Tennessee.
Oh, was it in a Nashville wedding?
She lives in Nashville, so I
So
think
probably
like,
like a suburb of the
yep,
Nashville area.
yep,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
it.
cool.
Because the hotel, I think it's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes away from downtown Nashville,
Okay.
so it makes sense like a suburb.
Yeah,
And
that'll be fun.
yeah, she's one of my Snapchat streaks, which is cool.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
Wait, do you want to know the ranking?
Wait, look at your phone. See where I stand, because I think Steven is still beating me. I think he's the only one that's in front of me, though. Unless that streak broke, then I should be number one.
Ooh. Yep, he's the only one ahead.
How many days do we have?
1,229. Stevens 1,482.
1,482. Oh my God.
She's third on the
Well,
list. A
she's
thousand.
third. How many?
Huh?
7,470. Wait, what?
1,071.
Oh, I'm not worried about her. We've been doing it for 3.3 years. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So you are my top by far. I feel like I keep all my other streaks alive. Like I do the work, and I feel like ours is like 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Okay. Photo, send to. So yeah, you are 1,229. Charlie is 223. Chad is 29, and Candace is 6. Because
I'm beating Candace.
Candace doesn't Snapchat me back. We have been at almost like 200 a couple of times, and she just stops. She just gets bored of Snapchat, so she stops. Chad
Uh,
is the worst person to keep a streak with because he forgets halfway through it. Charlie's committed. So you and Charlie are definitely my most committed.
hey, Mark got Snap. And since
Oh,
Mark
we
got
did?
Snap, huh? He finally got Snap.
Yeah.
And since he finally got Snap, I actually communicate with him with more because of Snap. I'm actually at 116 with him.
Yeah. Okay. So he didn't just get Snap. He got Snap 116 days ago.
Last year. Cause he got a new phone. He's like, finally, I have a better camera. I can snap all of you.
Yeah, his camera was whack. He had a terrible camera.
He did. He really
Oh
did.
my gosh.
Yeah. Uh, and then I asked my cousin who's in high school like how many streaks she has, and she sees like an absurd number, like I don't know, it's like 50 or 60, and I'm like,
You
what?
could have that many? Or I guess
But
not
then,
streaks, but top friends. Top
uh
friends where you can only have 6?
correct. But I think most what most youngins do these days.
Youngins. Oh gosh. Really dating yourself with that one.
Because like my public snap, I had some people who just literally text us, and that'd be it. That'd be like streaks, and yeah,
That's not fun. That's
yeah,
not a conversation.
yeah, no. And then, but then I asked her like, what was her longest streak, and she was like around 50. I'm like, oh, so she had more streaks, but it wasn't like deep.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
And I mean, and all those streaks are definitely just S or the fire emoji.
yeah. And so I told her after that, I'm like, yeah, after college, like you start like stop. It's hard to keep in contact with friends, so your
Mhm.
circle gets smaller, but it gets deeper. She was like, I got
Mhm.
deep real quick. I'm like, yep, we just work all the time. You hardly have time to like friendships.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And that's the saddest part of
Oh no, no.
No, we're here.
Ah,
Here.
we almost lost.
Uh, but it's like it's sad because in college, like exactly like you said, you can have so many different friends, and like they can just be base level friends, but they're still friends. But as soon as college is over, then it's like you just have your group of people that you still connect with, and you just get to know them more. You talk to them more frequently because like, for lack of a better term, you just have like fewer of them, so like you're able to divvy up your time better and just like commit more time to them. But it's sad because I mean, even high school to college, like you have your high school friends, but then you lose some of your high school friends when you go to college because everybody goes across the nation to different places.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story: don't have friends; they'll just hurt you in the long run.
Yeah, I always tell everybody like enjoy your time. How easy it is to catch up with somebody. Like, hey, you want to grab drinks in half an hour? Yeah. Now me and Sawyer would be like, are you free 6 months? Like 6 months from now, and that special weekend?
No, I'm
No.
not. I already
Well,
have 5 things going on that weekend.
that's why
Uh,
homecoming is so important.
I
Like,
talked to Mark's birthday, and he goes, "We have to have another cool club thing." And I'm like, "We do. We haven't had a cool club like a little meetup in a while."
yeah, that'd be cool.
Hmm.
At least Zoom now, and then with all these interactive games, it makes it
Hmm.
easier to have at least a
And I
virtual.
mean, and Mark's got all the Jackbox party games, so
Yeah, we need to do that. We'll set one up soon. I think Mark was thinking, I'm like, if COVID's over by homecoming, do you think we'll get everybody for homecoming? Like Purdue homecoming? Eh,
I feel like potentially,
that'd be that'd be the best bet because it gives something to do the whole day.
yeah,
Or who doesn't want to go back to college?
yeah. I mean, I'll just go back to college for the prices of things.
Oh, drinks, those specials.
Yeah. Okay, what were Long Island iced teas at Brothers or at Neon Cactus? How much did those things cost? Was it like $6?
For like the big cups,
Yeah. How much
it
were
was
those?
yeah, $4 or $5.
Oh my gosh. That would be like 35 or something. Like,
I remember go visiting friends like at a beach at one time, and somebody was like 8-10 bucks for a beer. I'm like, I looked at the beer, and I'm like, this looks oddly familiar. I could buy this at the store, like a whole pack of these 12.
yeah. Well, even from the suburb prices to the city prices, I went to the liquor store today because we had enchiladas, and I was like, well, like a Modelo or like a Tecate, some type of beer, and I was like, I want to go there, and I was looking at the prices, and I noticed that there was one because like, I got craft beer a lot, and there was one craft beer 4 pack that was in the city $17, but here it was $9.99, and I'm like almost double the price from the city just to here. I'm like, that is wild.
Yeah. And you're
So
like, it's like
basically, what
six.
I'm saying is, I'm going to be a millionaire soon just because I'm going to spend less.
You're gonna invest it all in Dogecoin. And it's gonna go through the moon.
I
Yeah.
think Candace would get very mad if I invested any more into Dogecoin than my $55 a year and a half ago.
What if she's just like, it's a fake coin? Like, but
But
if enough people believe in it, it makes it real.
it's hilarious because she hated it, and now every once in a while she go like, I wonder what the price of Doge is, and I'm like, no, this is not your thing now. This is my thing. You can't like it because it's hitting mainstream. Like I'm a hippie. I liked it before it was cool.
Where'd you buy Dogecoin? Wait, it's probably yeah. You should probably not say that information.
Where did I buy it?
Yeah.
I can say that. I bought it off the Robinhood app.
Okay.
So it's just an app.
Okay.
Hey Robin, we talked about it before.
Uh-huh.
That I sent you my like the code or whatever, and
Mm.
then you didn't want to. Did you end up doing it? Because like you had to put your social security number and like all this
Yeah.
stuff into it.
Yeah. I
But
think I have an account. I got the free stock. But Venmo also now you can buy cryptocurrency in Venmo.
mm,
But I'm probably gonna do it Coinbase and get like a crypto wallet.
yeah, Coinbase I feel like is the big one now.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for what is it called? But
BuzzFeed quiz.
Don.
Okay, I like the. Are you a Disney fan? Are you
Yes,
familiar
sir.
with Disney movies?
Um, the major ones. Yes.
I say we do this. Just 3 words is all you get, and it's 33 words separate you from 100% on this Disney movie quiz. So they give you 3 words, and you have to say what movie it is.
Okay. Do you have the link?
No, I actually don't.
Uh,
So I want to. Oh, I can't do the thing with you. Oh, because it's not like a click. You have to type in your answers.
Ooh.
Yeah, that might. Okay, we're not doing that one.
This school day simulation quiz will reveal which high school clique you belong in.
Oh, let's do that one. This
Oh yeah,
was it on the side?
summer is officially starting. You know what that means. Go hard on content.
Wait, where was your thing? Where was your simulation? Oh, all right.
You
You want
found
to do
it?
this school day simulation quiz?
Invite friends.
Oh, quiz feed party.
Wait, you're doing it?
Eh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link. Invite my friends.
Whoa.
Chat.
Darn
And I am still the creepy cat. You're the cool sloth.
it.
All
Sore
right.
heart.
Start the party. All right. The alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. Hey, that's when I wake up. Yawn. What do you do? Hit snooze one more time. Check my phone. Reluctantly get up and eat breakfast. Get up and watch cartoons. Get up and exercise. I slept through the alarm because I was studying all night.
I'm gonna go with reluctantly get up and eat breakfast.
I
N-
checked my phone.
Wait, is this like today or back in high school?
I'm doing today.
Oh. Oh, I hit snooze one more time. I was a way better like morning person in high school than now.
I
But
100% was too. Yeah.
and I didn't check my phone as often as I did in high school. 'Cause, yeah, we didn't have that many social media apps.
Yeah, what the big one was just Facebook, really. I'm
Yeah,
sure Twitter was out there later on, but
and it was barely getting big. Facebook. It was like for the college scene.
yeah.
All right, what's for breakfast? A parfait, coffee, a bagel, energy drink. Oh my goodness, monster. Toast, eggs and bacon. Ooh, ooh. There's no ramen noodles.
Why?
Ramen noodles is a breakfast food. Okay. What are you going with?
I did bagel.
Since there's no ramen noodles, I'll go with eggs and bacon.
I was gonna do eggs and bacon because I usually had an omelet, and I'm like, that's the only one with egg in the name. But I'm like, if I didn't have bacon, so I was like, I'm just gonna do bagel. Time to get dressed. What are you wearing? Jersey, polo shirt, plaid shirt, smock, fun t-shirt, something black. Well, I had a uniform in high school, which was a polo shirt, so I guess I have to click polo shirt.
We're doing it now or high school?
Oh, crap. Oh,
You switched
no.
it up on me.
I switched it up at the second question, too. Oh, no. Do whatever you're feeling for each question.
Okay.
Oh, now it's going to say I'm a nerd. The only reason why I said nerd is because I know you're wearing a polo shirt for anybody that's watching on YouTube. So I was trying to make a little dig at you.
Yeah, now that's all I wear nowadays, polo shirt. But high school, I just wearing a fun T-shirt, and I'm like slowly going to like something black because I realize how convenient it is to just wear
Black.
black.
Yep.
Like, I don't even care. I wear multiple like not the same type of shirt. Yeah, I have like the same black polo in my closet.
And nobody's going to tell the difference. I mean, it's just like, no.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, you might be late for school. How are you getting there? Driving, skateboarding, bus, carpool, running, walking. High school. Driving.
Yeah. I mean, my sister drove me freshman and sophomore year, and then I drove myself junior, senior, and I drive now. So it's applicable to both situations.
Yeah.
Phew, you made it. What's your first class? For this one, I am going to be doing what my first class was almost all the time. Science, English, PE, math, art. It doesn't matter. I hate school. Well, that's just not the way to think about things.
I'm trying to go back to my high school schedule.
I like always had science first. Whether it was biology or physics, it was always science, and I hated it every single time.
I'm like either art or math, but probably math.
See, I never took any art classes in high school.
Oh. I took photo classes.
That I can see you taking a photo class. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the camera.
Yeah. I had a summer class that was creative writing, and you had to take a photograph and then you had to write a story about the photograph. That was a good class.
We had dark room, like pitch black room.
Oh, when you hung it up?
Yep.
That's cool.
Like oh. So would that be would that be art or no?
I would say that would be art. I feel like art's anything creative, which is definitely photography.
I'll go with that. Okay. It's finally time for lunch. What are you having?
Hey, sorry,
Wait, it's
I saw
yours?
the answers.
Huh?
No. I saw one of the answers.
Uh, I like chips, salad, noodles. Oh.
That's the one I saw.
Sushi for my bento box. Sandwich. Uh, I didn't like noodles as much as I do now.
Oh, so I was going for that with your ramen anger that you didn't have for breakfast. So you're just gonna eat it all during lunch.
Oh, but that burger looks delicious.
That burger looks so good, but also think about high school burgers.
Oh,
Those did not look like that.
yeah.
I guess none of the foods looked like this in high school, besides the chips. That's the only like reasonable pictured thing.
But then eating noodles in front of people would be self conscious enough to be like, But then with the burger, I wouldn't care because that burger looks delicious.
I like it how you're just going off of the photograph and how you would feel eating these specific photographs.
I always like you found it weird eating noodles, like especially pasta. Like, do you just bite down to it and just like cut it, or do you just like? Probably that's not the best thing.
Oh, you twirl that stuff on the fork, and if you're just sitting there all lunch twirling it, then that's what you're doing all lunch.
We're going noodles then.
I went with sandwich. I had a PB&J sandwich way too many times than I would like to admit. What are you doing during break? Practicing for a big game, sleeping, working on my computer, watching YouTube, drawing, reading. Is during break considered study hall? Or
I would say so.
all right, then only one's applicable for me because we weren't allowed to have computers, so I wasn't working on my computer watching YouTube. Nobody's reading. I can't draw. We had to be in the classroom, so I'm asleep.
Yeah. I would say like not necessarily working on my computer, but just like working on homework.
I would say that would still fall under working on my computer.
Cause yeah, well, I think we didn't have computers as much as kids have nowadays.
Yeah, it is wild.
School's out. What are you doing now? Staying after school to work on an art project, going to a party, watching anime, playing sports, studying, tinkering with something in the garage. Oh,
I am playing sports. I feel like that's all I did after school. But for those listening on the podcast, the photo of playing sports are these very athletic women running track and field. I looked nothing like that. I was a very unathletic person. That was attempting to be good at something. So I just want to lay that out there.
yeah. I was probably working. Or it was like in the fall playing a sport, but 3/4 of the year probably working. So tinkering with something in the garage. Yeah. I would consider that working, right?
I would.
We'll go with that.
And then the last one. The day is finally over. How would you describe it? Awesome. Great. It was good. Fine. Meh. Horrible. Wow, what a great last question. The day's over. How would you describe it? It was a good day. That's what I'm going with.
I like between it was a good day and like great. Why is it such hard to choose?
After whatever you choose, when it brings us to the, I guess, final page, you read yours first. I'll read mine second.
I'm gonna go with awesome. The day was awesome.
You were just going to the very top.
I was in between. It was good, great. I'm like, it's awesome. Okay, done.
We're probably going to get the same results like we always do on these things. Oh my God! Oh, we got the same. We had different answers throughout the entire thing. What?
They probably have like 5 clicks. Clicks.
Yeah, clicks.
Hey, computer geeks. You prefer having your eyes on a computer screen to having your nose in a book. You love writing code and doing anything related to science and technology. I always had a computer class.
Yeah, the first part's true. I like looking at a screen rather than do a book, but I don't write code. I think I've written code one time in my life. And I
tried to
hated it.
write code as a major. Didn't work out too well.
We don't talk about that, Angel. We don't talk about that.
Those weed out classes waiting me out.
They let you out.
When I got through the first one, I'm like, oh, I got this. And then like the second one, I'm like,
There's more. I thought it was free sailing. Well, when we would just use your code to get to the computer room and play the Agario,
huh.
those I was telling Candace the other day, completely off topic. I was telling Candace those summer classes were super fun, but they were only super fun because I knew you in them. If like I was in there solo, I would not have had as much fun. But like we got to hang out just all summer, and I'm like, that was enjoyable.
Yeah. Because yeah, it wasn't so much of the same type of pressure of like during the actual school year. Plus, no clubs or organizations, which that took your time away too in the regular year. So you had more free time to chill and work on school, which is mind blowing. But
come on, college, stop with the extracurriculars. Let me just get my degree and get out.
But that and then but like the extracurricular activities got you to make friends, which the actual clubs and organizations weren't like but the actual friends part was good because then you actually had like your little free time that you had, you could hang out.
Yeah.
But I would definitely do summer classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it was great.
And it was completely like random too. We didn't know that we were in the same class as one another until like it was getting closer. We're like, "What? Oh, you're taking so? Oh, you're in that class too?" And then we're like, "Oh man!" And that was when we're like, I would say we were like, because that was my sophomore year. I would say we were more so like acquaintances a little bit. Like we were starting to become friends, but we weren't like really good friends like we are now. So we were still kind of learning about each other. And I feel like that's kind of what hey, Cool Club started kind of around that same time and everything too, because that's when you invited Mark over to one of the hockey things, and then Mark was hanging out.
Yeah, because I don't think Mark didn't take summer classes, but he was still there. Did he take?
Yeah, he was there for some reason.
Oh, he had a job, a lab, and then he was just like working, so it worked out. You also get cheap prices on rent during the summer because everybody's moving out and everybody has to pay those months.
There.
And they still have to pay those months. And so like any money they can get, like yeah, I'll take it. You give me $100, yes. So Mark found us a good price. I'm like, dude, we're gonna lower it. We're gonna lower it. I'm like, dude, they still have to pay for it. Like, let me handle the negotiations.
Like, I know how this works.
What can they argue with?
We have another offer. No, you don't.
We just saw so many listings right now. Like, you do not have the power, sir. So it was a good rent.
Yep.
All right. Question of the day.
Question of the day: is Angela going to go stag or solo at the wedding? We're going 70-30. He's gonna get the date. But let us know what your, I guess, not opinions that came off wrong. What your guesses are. And what do you want to say?
What is stag?
Stag is when you go solo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know where it came from, but you just say, "Hey, I'm going stag," which just means you're going solo.
I was like, "What is stag?"
No, yeah, no, you're just going stag.
Yeah, I'm going stag. Am I going on a rocket ship?
But so let us know if you think Angel is gonna get a date or go solo at the wedding, and everybody please say get a date because that's gonna be the right answer. Because he already has his backups chosen. And if it falls through. But if you are listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, you can email us your answer at talkmentuesday@gmail.com. If you are listening to us on YouTube, you can just type it in the comment section below. And while you're there, I mean, just hit that subscribe button too. I mean, just one extra click and it's free, so it does you no harm. But if you guys have any feedback or thoughts, you want us to talk about something specific, let us know. For instance, this week's was talking about NFTs, brought to us by John Thompson. So thank you, John, for the great suggestion. We are very happy to do that. So let us know what you want us to talk about next week, and we can always do that. But as always, it was a pleasure speaking with you guys. And being experts in our space, which is just life in general. So it's kind of what we do. But as always, I mean, thank you so much for your time. Stay safe, social distance, get vaccinated, and we will talk with you all next week.
Thank you guys.
Peace.